What is going on, guys? John here. Welcome to the video. We are with Phoenix Business Academy.net. Phoenix Business Academy for all your coaching and personal development needs. Wanted to follow up with part 3 of how to close more sales now. So we already talked about doing more work, putting in more work, and increasing the output that you have. We talked about asking for the sale. And just asking for the business, because a lot of salespeople and sales professionals forget that part. And then part 3, we're going to talk about confidence. People like to buy from people that are confident about their product, but not overly confident, but confident enough to recommend the right product, the right solution. We are having technical difficulties. I can't seem to get my head in the shot. There we go. All right, so not overly confident where you come off like you're just trying to sell something, or sleazy, or anything like that. People like to buy from people that are offering the right product to solve the right problem, and it's the right solution for them. The problem is most people don't know how to build confidence. And so I'm going to give you a couple tips on how to sound more confident. We are having all types of difficulties here. All right. So first tip to sound more confident, stand when you pitch. This opens up your diaphragm, and it allows you to speak more clearly, gives you some energy, which all comes across during your sales pitch. So you want to stand when you're pitching, whether that's on the phone, you stand up. I see it all the time. I was assistant director for, or co-director for one of the largest medical equipment manufacturers in the world. And first thing that we've seen all the time is guys will sit down, make calls, and just pound out calls all day. And as soon as they get someone on the line where they can start going into product, they immediately stand up. Why? Because you get excited and you want that excitement to come through. You want to be slumped over in a chair like this. Yeah, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. You want to stand up, get excited, because that excitement is transferable over the phone. There's some sort of transference that takes place where they can feel your energy and your excitement. The second way to build more confidence is to know your product. Having answers to common objections ready and available. Practice them. And we'll go over objection handling in another series. But you want to have answers to common objections. You want to have good strategies on how you're going to implement this product and service into their business or into their lives if you're not doing B2B. So you want to be an expert in your product. People like that, and they want you to have answers for them. And they want you to be able to tell them, hey, this is the product for you. Here's why. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So be an expert in your product. Another tip is to be an expert in your competitor's product. Now that may sound a little funny because you don't work for your competitor, but what I can tell you from my experience is when you know your competitor's product and you can sell against the competitor, your chances to close that sale go up astronomically. Why is that? Because people want you to be the expert. If you're in the sales space, they want you. This is going to be some hell of a video with this thing flopping all over the place. My mount is giving out. People want you to be the expert, and they want you to have the answers. If you're selling soap and your competitor is selling soap and you're both similarly priced, what are you going to do? Well, mine's better, so you should buy it. Oh, I thought we really liked each other, so can you buy it? No, know your competitor's product. And then relate some of the defects in that product to the sales pitch. Now, I'm not saying to trash your competitor, but what I am saying is You can talk about a feature or benefit that your product has that's unique to your service or product, and then bring that up to the relevancy of solving their problem, and then that the competitor doesn't do that or can't do it in the same way. And that's very important. I've won a lot of deals on just knowing how my product can solve a problem better than my competitor. Because I've studied my competitors, I know what their products can do, I know what our products can do, and although they're similar in what they can do, they're similar in price, the execution on how things get done is different, and I bring up the benefits of that. So you want to know your competitor, you want to know your product, you want to stand when you pitch, whether you're in person or on the phone, you want to make sure you stand up. Okay, if you're in person, another good way to build confidence is to look good, right? I'm not saying you have to wear a 3-piece suit and a Rolex, but you should look presentable. A clean-cut shave or a clean-cut face if you're clean-shaven. If you have a beard, make sure your beard is trimmed and kept well. You're hygienic. Your breath doesn't smell. Your nails aren't gross. Your clothes aren't wrinkled. You don't have to have the nicest clothes in the world. Some people just aren't into clothes, and that's fine. But whatever you wear with confidence, right? Make sure your clothes are fitting properly. They're not too baggy or too tight. You don't want to look sloppy because it says a lot about you. And unfortunately, listen, I'm not saying I agree with the way society judges people, but I'm just observing that it happens. And because it happens, I make sure that I dress appropriately for the situation, but appropriately enough that I feel confident when I go in. I'm not having to tug on my shirt or make sure my pants aren't falling down or make sure my shoelaces aren't untied, because that's all mental headspace and junk and trash that you don't need floating around your head. You want to focus on the process and making sure you get the sale or making sure you get to the next step in that process. So step 1 for how to close more sales is simply do more work and outwork everyone. Step 2 is to ask for the sale. And step 3 is to be confident. Okay, and the ways we're going to be confident, we're going to make sure we're dressed appropriately, we look good, we're going to stand when we pitch, we're going to get excited about this. We're going to be an expert in our product, and my phone's going to fall, and we're going to be an expert in our competitor's product, because we want to solve problems for customers. And when we can do it there, and we come off like the expert and consultative, magic happens. All right? So now you're outworking everyone. Now you're asking for more business, and now you're confident. Those 3 things will make a huge difference. And again, you're not changing anything about your sales approach. We didn't even get into objection handling and sales pitch and all the other stuff that goes into it. We got into 3 surface layer things that you can change right now without having to do anything else. You don't have to go out and invest a ton of money in anything. These are 3 tips you can do right now to close more sales and to hit your goals faster. So let me know down below if you liked the video. If you did like the video, hit the like button. If it's your first time and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these tips. And tomorrow we're going to wrap up another tip for how to close more sales. And I think that should wrap up the series. But keep it here for more stuff. Hit me up at john@phoenixbusinessacademy.net or go to phoenixbusinessacademy.net for more information on coaching packages and sales training. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.